FIFA 18 PSG Simulated Career Mode. This is episode 5. In the previous episode, guys, I really struggled to bring players in on loan. So I went with a deal with Frank Ribery, and he has become PSG's new guinea pig. What I mean by that is he won't be what his contract says he is. He's not an important first-team player. He is a rotation player. He's going to be playing for the rotation squad, and I'm going to see how long it takes to make him unhappy. I'm not deliberately trying to let him go. It's just something I had to do because I couldn't loan any players in, and I didn't want to spend an abundance of money on more youth talent to replace a couple of players for the next couple of months. So what I wanted to do was buy one player who happens to be 34 years old, French, really good, and quite cheap because he's got less than 1 year remaining on his contract. So we got rid of his a little bonus he wanted of appearances, paid more money, only paying about 190,000 a week, and he had a sign-on bonus, obviously. More details in the previous episode, guys, if you want to check that out. We do have a couple of games today, and hopefully all goes according to plan. So we did recently drew with EA Guingamp, but that's okay. You know, we still got 1 point. So what we're going to do is check out the tables as they stand. So at the moment, Bordeaux are in the lead based on goal difference. Bordeaux, Nice and Monaco, as well as Lille, have won both of their games at the beginning of this season. Nice little momentum boost there, which unfortunately leaves us in 6th place behind Marseille. Because Marseille have won a game and drawn 2 games. So they do have 5 points, but we are 6th at the moment after 2 games. We're still waiting for our 3rd. A draw and a win is not a bad start, in my opinion, but it's looking really bad for the team like Troyes, who have lost both of their games with a goal difference of 5. Amiens at least drew their game, so they're just 1 place away from the relegation zone. So that is that at the moment, and let's check out some of the fixtures that have occurred recently. So if we go back to the 13th, there you have it. Toulouse drew with Montpellier 1-1. So we will be coming back on the 19th to check out those fixtures. In terms of finances, you can see right there the transfer budget and the wage budget. In terms of transfer history, those were the 3 most recent. Almeida has gone to Crystal Palace for £9.7 million from Benfica. Other than that, nothing major. The biggest transfer recently was, I think, the Pereira deal from FC Porto to Spurs of 40.8 million. None of them come close to my deals, of course. Kevin De Bruyne happens to be the highest, top deal, the biggest deal, of the sum of 105 million pounds from Manchester City to PSG. I haven't seen Manchester City make a huge deal yet, using all that money. David De Gea, of course, comes in 3rd place. Oh yeah, of course they've used all that. They used the majority of that money on Hamsik from Napoli, 69.2. But yeah, I think it's time to move on. Don't you guys? I'm eager to get the transfer window out of the way. There's been more goods than bads. I'm just really gutted about the loan system. I don't think I'm ever going to get over that. So unfortunately, no emails. No major signings. I mean, Huddersfield spent 8.2. That's it for now. Let's check out the news. And we have a spectator. How are you doing? I hope you're doing mega fine today. If you do decide to comment, I will try and look out for your comments in this little tab here on my YouTube channel. Here we go. Right there. And yeah, I can now see the live chat. So if you do decide to comment, I will try and respond as quickly as I can. If not, then don't blame me. Ribery to make Paris debut. So far, there has been no comment from MillzySawUs on when we will see Ribery's first team debut. When asked, he simply said, "Good things come to those who wait." After the player's transfer to Paris from Bayern, there has been concern from fans that the team needed Frank at all. MillzySawUs added, "I know that Frank would be good for the team. He is exactly what we need right now, and I believe that he will make all the difference to our league position." And I believe he will, guys. Fans await team selection ahead of third match under MillzySawUs. So yeah, they are eager. One for the future, Fraser Murray from Hibernian. Best players of the week. We've got another week over, means that another team of the week. Didn't we have one of them a while ago? Oh no, this is a new one because it's got no players from Paris, which is a little bit annoying. Oh well. Okay, so everyone's eager to see Frank Ribery play. I probably will get them to play against Toulouse, and then the first team will go up against Saint Etienne. It all depends on where everyone stands. I do want the rotation squad to get one game per month, depending on how many games we have. This is 4 league games, so, and where they're evenly spread out, I could really play the crucial squad in all 4 games because there's enough days for every player to rest. But that would make me feel a little bit, I wouldn't want the rotation squad to miss out. So 3 games for the crucial team, 1 game for the rotation squad. So I think this will be it. This will be the game the rotation squad gets to prove to me as their manager that they are ready. Ready. Alright, so let's move on. Next day. 16th of August. Next bunch of games is on the 19th. And we do have an email. A loan offer for Presnel Kimpembe. So this is what's been pissing me off the most. I've been getting loan offers for a player who I haven't not put on the loan list. Everyone wants this guy. I'm really happy for him, but he's part of my team. He's part of my plans. Like I've rejected another 2 clubs, if not more. It fascinates me. It really does. So once again, I'm going to reject that offer because I don't want him loaned. He's had 3 offers, guys. Georgian's had 2 offers to buy, and he is on the list, and he's rejected both deals. I've had no deals. Wait, I have had a deal with Motta, but he rejected the contract. Bernadette, I've had a deal, but he rejected the contract. Lo Celso, I've had a loan offer, but oh yeah, I had to reject that because he's in my second team. So it is frustrating. It is really frustrating. Right, what else we got? Transfer history. Right, have another swig of coffee. That is it for now. Let's move on. Next day. Or do we have the news we've got to look out for, don't we? Because sometimes it says, like, it gives you a bit of gossip. Right, okay. Let's move on. 17th. Okay. Got 2 emails. Found all I could in England. That's fine. Player returns from injury. So, Pulisic to return from his injury so he can rejoin the first team squad's training sessions. Right. It's whether or not he would be ready for the Toulouse game or not. He's in the training sessions, but I don't think he's going to be ready. Said 4 weeks. It's only been a couple. We are 1 day away from our 3rd league game against Toulouse. Let's hope we do okay. Right, here we go. I'm relieved, boss. Boss, I can't lie. I was worried that you had plans to replace me. I know now it was all the media speculation that gave me a case of paranoia. Thanks for being patient and letting me know that isn't the case. Right, well, that's a good news. I mean, technically he was replaced because, you know, Zlatan. Office. Any transfer history? It's getting to that point now where, as you can tell, I am not mentioning every single French or English deal that goes down. I just want something to wow me before I talk about those sorts of things. Kind of comes off as desperate as well, you know. I need things to talk about in commentary. It would just be really boring if I didn't commentate for a simulated career mode. I don't think it'd be really enjoyable, and it's good to get my reaction on things as well. Still no news. Still no news. Everyone's just waiting for this 3rd game. They just want to see what I'm going to do. And here it is, boys and girls. The Liga 1 Conforama. Whatever. Hang on. Go back to calendar. View fixture. Sweet. Look at that. That's the fixtures of today. Can I do that with the other days? Ah, no. I could do it with any game that I play. I can check out all of the fixtures for that day. So all of the 19th of August games. None of them have been played yet, so we don't know where we stand. But it is here. It is a chance for the rotation squad to prove themselves. We just need to find out where Toulouse stand. I think we're going to have the rotation squad to go up against Toulouse. I can't remember. Oh my fucking god, guys. Look at that. Manchester City have splashed out that extra bit of cash. I mean, they are fucking rich. Splashed out £61,800,000 for Jerome Boateng, a 28-year-old centre-back from FC Bayern München, man. Oh my god, they lost Boateng, they lost Ribéry. Oh, it's just getting more and more and more. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bayern are still really strong, but what a signing. God, what a signing. That is funny. That is funny. Very funny. Alright, so this is why I need to sort out the news. Right. There's the preview. Kylian Mbappe praises fair boss. Last night reports gave Mbappe a chance to comment on the direction of Paris's heading. I'm really impressed by the strength of our club. All the little adjustments MillzySawUs has made throughout the year have really got us running smoothly. Mbappe continued. I got a little worried by a couple of the last minute changes to our starters, but he knows what he's doing and I think everything has really worked to his plan. Earlier in the year, it was speculated in the press that MillzySawUs had attempted to find a replacement for Mbappe's coveted starting position. He's a loanee! What the fuck? Look at that. He is content though. He's not very happy. He's not happy, he's not very happy, he's content. So I think he's a little bit uncomfortable to be in the English side of things. The English football. He's getting paid $240,000 a week. What a signing by Guardiola. I mean, he would make that kind of signing, wouldn't he? Fucking ledge. Alright, let's sort out the squad, guys. Alright, so we obviously know that Mbappe is our striker. He's our #1 striker to lead the rotation squad to victory. And Bolo is going to support him on the right wing. He can play in that position, as you can see. And Kunku has a chance to shine for the first time in any of my PSG career modes. You know, I normally loan him out or sell him. And because he's 71 rated and can play in that left wing position, we don't need to bring in another left winger. So I wanted to give him a chance. Barco normally plays in the left midfield, but today, Barco, you are going to be going centre midfield. As you can see, he can play in both of those positions. He is a right-footed player, unfortunately, but Lo Celso should help him in that department. De Bruyne is going to be in that right midfield position. I don't have any other players to go there. You know, these are all wingers. Lucas, Di Maria, Neymar, they're all wingers. And because this is simulation, I don't think it's a smart thing to put a winger where a midfield position is. I mean, it's not much of a difference, but I do have instructions for these players. And De Bruyne is much more suitable to comply. So that also means, guys, Frank Ribery has joined the rotation squad, and I hope he does a fantastic job. The man's got 5-star skill moves. Hopefully that will come in handy. All right. Kimpembe being my captain for this team. I like that. I think that's a good idea. We've got Yuri, Kimpembe and Hernandez in that back three with Areola in goal. Things are going to get a little bit exciting around here, guys. Mbappe, Ribery and De Bruyne leading in the 80 overall section. For the bench, we've got Silva and Marquinhos for defence. Verratti and Pastore supporting the midfield. Draxler and Di Maria for the wings. And of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic for the striking position. I'm going to sort out these reserves here, because I personally feel like Lucas should be on the bench for both crucial teams and rotation teams, because I really want him to be in the team. At the same time, it's difficult. I'm trying to loan him out. I really am. It just doesn't seem to be happening. So maybe I need to advertise him a little bit more. Di Maria is going to get plenty of game time, as is Draxler. I mean, I'd rather have Lucas there. Lucas could play left wing, but so could Pastore. You know, I could even take him off and put like another midfielder or a defender in there. I don't know. Like Neymar. I'd rather have Neymar in there. You know, Neymar's going to get a lot of games. It's hard. It's really, really hard. Like, I think Neymar should be in there with Lucas. You know, Neymar is the solid choice for the left wing, so let's put him in there. Absolutely. And then put Lucas as the supporting right winger. Well, there you go. We're sorted. Absolutely sorted. Okay, so Deschamps, go back at the bottom, please. Trap. I mean, we could play Trap in the second team. I'm trying to sell him, though, in the transfer market, because I want Areola to stay, so I'm giving him more game time than Trap. De Gea. Right back, Alves. No, Georgian should go there. Alves should go there. No centre backs, no left backs. CDMs. Demozzi. Caligari. Pulisic. Oh no, Motta. Don't forget Motta. Pulisic. Let's put Rabiot there, Benaday, Di Maria and Draxler. Okay, there we go. Now that that's done, let's sort out the roles. So Kimpembe is the captain. De Bruyne, any left-footers? Do we have any left-footed people? We do in Lo Celso, but he's 72 accuracy for free kicks. Hernandez, Kimpembe and Yuri are all left-footed players, but they suck. So I go back to the squad and see everybody. I can see like De Bruyne is, his weak foot is 4-star. Ribery, weak foot, 4-star. Mbappe, weak foot, 4-star. Embolo. So Left short free kick. I mean, 83 accuracy. You can't go wrong there. 81. It's got to be De Bruyne. I mean, he's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. He'll stay at the right. He does the left and right. Long free kicks. Got to be him as well. 83 accuracy. You can't go wrong. Yeah, De Bruyne takes all of our free kicks. Now the penalties. 77. 78. Ribery. Shot power 76. Finishing 76. 85, 83. It's got to be De Bruyne again. He takes our penalties. Corner. He's got a great curve. Great curve. So 83 on the curve. I would like to have just one player take the corners. You know, whoever's got the best curve. I have it as De Bruyne at the moment. 83 curve. Ribery's got 83, but the long pass is 75. So De Bruyne is just the best at taking all of these free kicks, I'm guessing. Instructions are obviously going to stay the same. It has been working for us. It's only when we lose about 3 games in a row where I will decide to change the instructions and tactics. That's all good. I'm saving that right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. This is it, guys. This is it. I'm going to save it right there. Frank Ribery, our newest signing, gets his debut today. Home against Toulouse. Where do Toulouse stand? 13th. Right, this is a great opportunity for the rotation squad. Let's see how they do, guys. Here we go. Come on, boys. First 10 minutes in, Nkunku with a yellow. Not a great start. Where's the discipline, lads? We're almost at half-time. Yuri scores his first goal for PSG. Gradel comes on for G. Neymar for Nkunku. Tavoinen for Imbula. Lucas for Embolo. We've got both of our wingers in. Lucas gets some action. Diop with a yellow. Yago for Michelin. Neymar with a goal in the 88th minute. What a beast. He is a perfect signing. 2-0, guys. What a game. Well done, PSG. That is fantastic. You can see right there we have shot up to second place, but there are still some teams needing to play. AS Monaco, phenomenal so far, with 3 wins in a row. They are definitely got a good prediction above their heads. So let's check out the news. For fuck's sake, where it's dark blue, it's fucking... Here we go. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Now I know. Now I know what I'm looking for. The screen in the background goes dark blue. Club news. Here we go. And that's the review. Right there. Early season game. Paris were victorious. 2-0 over Toulouse FC in their league clash. Toulouse FC's manager agrees with assistant referee. Okay. Is that it? Praises fair boss. Right, okay, that's all old news. Oh, AS Monaco's Raggy. He's out for 3 weeks, sorry, from a pulled hamstring. Alright. No breaking news. Okay. So, let's have a look. We won't actually have a look at the tables just yet because we still got a couple more games, I think, to be played. We'll do it in the next day. Next day, so the 21st, we will check out the fixtures and the table. So yeah, squad looking very good, I must say. Very, very good. Let's look at the transfer history. Anything major? That's all I'm looking for. Anything major, like our rivals signing new talent. Like to keep up to date with the English League. Alright, nothing seems to have changed. Okay. moving on. So we're going into the 21st of August. We are getting close to the end of the transfer window, guys. Very close. Very, very close. Right. Office. No emails. Who's woeing? Bordeaux's Preville. Bruised rib, big deal. So if we wanted to, we can just like look at the news in the Home Central tab. If it's a breaking news, it will pop up here. So if it takes our fancy to have a look, then we can have a look. That's just for, you know, for future preference. I did say we'll be looking at the fixtures as well as the, you know, the tables. So if we jump all the way down to the 19th, you've got Troyes drawing with Nantes 2-2. FC Metz lost to AS Monaco 2-1. Montpellier defeated Strasbourg 2-0. EA Guingamp defeated Nice 1-0. Paris defeated Toulouse 2-0, of course. Dijon defeated Rennes 1-0. Saint Etienne defeated Amiens 2-1. Lille defeated SM Caen 3-2. And Lyonnais defeated Bordeaux 2-1. So the next set of games are on the 26th of August. So what we will do, guys, is look at those results. Hang on, where are we going? So look at the results after the game against Saint Etienne. So that way we can get all of the results. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's only 9 games. Should be 10 games, really. Yeah, fuck it. It should be... It's just muddled around a little bit, isn't it, due to cup competitions. But let's look at the table as it stands at the moment. We are a 3rd place after 3 games with 7 points. AS Monaco still at the top, doing phenomenal. And Strasbourg have hit the bottom after 3 games themselves, with no points at all. 3 losses is not a great start since they've been promoted from the Liga 2. And have we got any transfer history? We'll look at that later. Let's move on for now. I'm very eager to just get things rolling, you know. I love transfer windows, don't get me wrong. It's such an exciting time, transfer windows. But I was hoping to bring Cristiano Ronaldo into the fold. But Real Madrid, they don't want to sell him. So we're on 22nd. 22nd, we've got an email. Let's check it out. Interest shown in Stefan Lichtsteiner. Not a problem. Not going to bother with that. Not a problem at all. So nothing huge. What we've got in the breaking news, just old news really. Best 11 of the week. Yuri makes it into the best 11. Good on him. What about Neymar? Neymar should be in that shit every week. Alright, I think we're going to move on. Our next press conference. Boy, oh boy, what do we talk about? I think I like to praise Neymar, to be honest, with his wonderful work. But that'll be a bit of a dig at Di Maria, wouldn't it? Because he saved us in that game which we drew with EA Guingamp. Let's go to the press conference. Come on. Let's do it. Let's sugarcoat Neymar. Player. Him being one of our most fantastic signings. Just got to praise him. You got to. Got to smother him in praise. He's got to be very happy to be here. Very happy. It's important. I'm on top of the world. I normally check the news, but it's getting to that point where I'm not too fussed anymore. You know, that novelty has sort of worn off. And it's a good thing, really, because it does take a lot of time when you keep tabs on the news. And most of the news I'm looking for is transfers, really. And I check the transfer history, and once that's done, the only reason why I check out news, guys, is when world-class players are not very happy at their clubs. So you can go in for the grabs, like the grab for the next transfer window. Right, what am I doing? Miyechi, former Arsenal player. I could have sworn I saw Romagnoli. Yeah, he's a really good centre-back. Used to have a high potential, didn't he? I don't know what it's like for FIFA 18, but I don't know. You really don't know, Jon Snow. I am moving on. 25th of August. Saint Etienne is just around the corner, people. Literally. Literally. Look at that. Juventus have spent £52,700,000 on Chelsea's Diego Costa, the 28-year-old striker. Oh, wow, he's gone to the Italians, guys. What will happen to the likes? I mean, I'm trying to think of the Chelsea team right now. Player bio. Mate, he's a bit content about it, but he's in real life, he's been having some serious problems at Chelsea. How he's still there, I do not know. If I was him, I would have gone to the Asian leagues. Get that Wonga. They're still playing football. You wouldn't know the language or their culture, and you might not like their foods or weather, but, you know, their government might be a bit different to what you're used to, and it must be very difficult for some professional players, but I don't feel sorry for them because of the amount of money they're making. So fuck them. Right, alright everyone. Let's move on. So up! 26th of August. Players leaving on international duty. Now, I definitely need to look at this because these players could potentially get injured on duty. So, for Spain, David De Gea. For France, Mbappe and Ribéry. For Germany, Draxler. For Italy, Verratti. For Belgium, De Bruyne. For Switzerland, Embolo. For Argentina, Pastore and Di Maria. Now, we've got quite a few Brazilians going. Holy shit, we've got a lot of Brazilians going. For Brazil, we've got Alves, Marquinhos, Silva, Neymar and Lucas. And, of course, for the United States, Pulisic. So, I hope that they're all okay. Interest shown for Ander Herrera. Manchester United received an offer of £26.2 million. Who's pursuing them? I want to find this out. Ander Herrera is actually a really decent player. We need to go to transfers, transfer hub, shortlist. Right, so it's Milan. Milan have actually gone for an offer. Will he go to the Italian league? I don't know. I really don't know. We'll just have to find out, won't we? Okay. Here we are. Our next game. We still live? Oh yeah, more league games. Yeah, we are still live. 35-minute in, or 36. Yeah, that's pretty short. Pretty short. Keep that going. Right. So 5 days left, guys, for the summer transfer window. We have gone up in a manager rating again. We are now 83, which is really, really nice. Because in the previous FIFA, that was actually quite difficult to keep up. Despite the fact that you was achieving your goals. So let's check out our inbox. We got a transfer offer for Marquinhos. Bayern have shown interest in purchasing Marquinhos for a fee of £33.9 million. Now, Marquinhos is part of the 3 Brazilian Musketeers. I really like Marquinhos. So we could potentially get a lot of money for this player. I don't ever say no to a player offer unless it's competitive for a loan deal. So what we're going to do is go on to SoFifa.com, and I am going to go into the players section, of course, all players, and I'm going to punch in position centre back. Right, I'll put that in, and what I'm going to do is have a look who is the best centre back in the game from the get-go. Alright, so we're going to search that. Apparently it's Sergio Ramos, the 31-year-old from Real Madrid. 90 overall, he's got no more potential. He will only be deteriorating from here. Then it's Chiellini, 89. Then Bonucci from Milan, 88. So Boateng shocks me the most, how his potential doesn't go any higher than 88. Then it's Godin, Hummels. So I'm going to now punch in potential. Who is potentially the greatest centre-back, and it's Varane. If we were to sell Marquinhos, guys, we have to sell him for a considerable amount of money. FC Bayern are a rich club, okay? They are a wealthy club. And if we were to sell one of our top defenders, we will be destroying the Brazilian 3 Musketeers. Now, Varane is definitely the most suitable choice for PSG, simply because he's French. All right. I would like to keep that Brazilian threesome alive by bringing in another Brazilian, but that means we have to bring David Luiz back. He's going to get so sick and tired from going from PSG to Chelsea to PSG again to Chelsea. You know, it's just... He'll get sick and tired of it. But Miranda, he fits the bill, you know, but he's 32 years old. And looking down the list, Marquinhos is the 3rd one. So, to me, there's only 2 other players that are better than Marquinhos at the moment. Potentially, you know, Marquinhos reaches 89. So, let's just have a quick look at... who is potentially better than Marquinhos. So Christensen from Chelsea can also play central defensive midfield. Ramos is better than Marquinhos. You know, he would be a very wise choice, but we already got a leader of a man in Thiago Silva, but that wouldn't stop me from bringing in Sergio Ramos. Chiellini is obviously a decent replacement. You know, he doesn't go any higher than 89 either. Nicolas Sulin was recently bought from Bayern Munich. Then we got Eric Bailly from Manchester United. We definitely have to think about, you know, an overall of 83 and above. De Ligt from Ajax, I was considering. He was actually one of my first, one of the first players I wanted to sign, but he'd obviously been recently transferred. I can't remember from where, but he's gone to Ajax, hasn't he? Les Laporte, who is also like one of my favourites to bring to PSG because he's French as well. But this isn't one of my projects that I'm planning to do, the patriotic career mode. This is my ultimate career mode, so it could be anybody. I mean, David Alaba would be amazing to have because he plays 3 different positions: left back, centre back, and centre midfield. We've also got Umtiti, but I don't know whether he's been transferred recently or not. De Virage from Lazio, Bonucci. The list goes on and on and on. Fosu Mensah would be fantastic. Jonathan Tah, he's not good enough because Marquinhos was 83 with a potential of 89. Do you see where I'm going with this? Boateng would have been great. He's higher than Marquinhos now, but he doesn't have higher than Marquinhos in potential. It's got to be both, doesn't it? It has to be both. So Rugani wouldn't fit the bill because he's only got 80 overall and 88 potential. No on Sanchez. No, we've got Hernandez already. Hummels, he'll be good now, but not potentially. Same with Godin. I think, guys, it's obvious who we would buy. It is absolutely obvious. Varane would be the best person to buy, but we are going to need the Wonga, right? So if I'm going to allow this deal to go through, it has got to be a really good one. So FC Bayern Munich or Munchen or just FC Bayern is interested in purchasing this player. His market value should be between 38 million and 55.8 million. So you can negotiate a better deal. His value is at 26.5 in reality. 23 years old, he's in good form, he's happy. The deal might not go down, guys, you know, but I can't say no. I really can't say no because he's not the greatest centre-back potentially. You know, he just... I like him because he's part of the Brazilian Three Musketeers. So the absolute minimum I want for Marquinhos has got to be, in my opinion, I will settle for roughly... I'm going to go 55.8. Right, no, 56 million is my absolute minimum. If they don't give me 56 and above, he's going nowhere. I'm going to be very, very strict, guys. Very strict. So let's go to negotiate. We're going to watch all the cutscenes. Good to see you. We've been looking forward to this meeting. Let's get started. I believe that's the actual manager in real life. Okay. They've originally offered 33.9. That's above his current value. And I can't remember what the price was that my assistant had mentioned. I would like to add a sell-on clause because he is very young. So let's be very, very... evil and say 25% settle-on clause plus a proposed new transfer fee of... We're not going to go balls deep and say 100 million. That's just disgusting. That is disgusting. Let's start with 80 million. That won't work for us. We've set an £80 million price tag and aren't willing to sell him for less. We also want to include a selling clause and receive 25% of the transfer fee if you sell Marquinhos in the future. Right, okay, there you go. Done deal. That's no problem. I was expecting that to happen, guys. I was absolutely expecting that to happen. And I'm not fussed because I want Marquinhos to stay. You know, if they're not going to reach our demands, then I ain't fucked. Do you know what I mean? I would love Varane to come to this club, but I'm good with defence. I'm happy with my defence, you know? So, transfer history. Let's have a look. Have a little quick look. Smolnikov has gone to Manchester United from Zenit. It's a 29-year-old right back, 10.7 million. Marseille making another purchase for Carrico, 29-year-old centre back from Sevilla SC. Okay. Right, awesome. Awesome foursome. So, we're on game day, guys. It is home for us. And look at that. Diego Costa in Juventus shirt. Very good signing for him. They're going to be fucking powerhouses. I mean, they already are. And to have Diego Costa in their team, fucking hell. Juventus are going to be a force to be reckoned with, man. They're going to be scoring goals left, right and centre. So our crucial team is absolutely fine. I'm just going to have a quick look. Make sure that the bench is okay. I think it's okay for now, yeah. Left midfield. Yeah, perfect. I think it's fine. Absolutely fine. That's fine. I didn't have to do anything. But guys, here we go. This is the fourth Liga game. We are home against Saint Etienne. We are desperate to get this win. We want to catch up to our arch nemesis in AS Monaco. Looking at Saint Etienne's last 3 results, they've got 2 wins and 1 loss. So I'm quite confident, especially it being a home game with our strongest team. Let's begin. Draxler with a yellow card in the first 2 minutes. Get some fucking discipline. Well, that's okay. He scores a goal. That's fine by me. Neymar with a goal of his own. It's 2-0. And it's not even half-time yet. Di Maria, 5 minutes before half-time. Look at this. 3-0. Al Abed has come on for Dabo. Mbappe has come on for Ibrahimovic. Silva with a goal of his own. Hernandez comes on for Marquinhos. Phil Catherine has come on for Pogba. Lo Celso for Verratti. Hernani with a yellow. Di Maria with another goal. Phil Catherine has been injured and had to come off the pitch. So Lacroix has replaced Phil Catherine. What a fucking game. 5-0. Paris have won. 2 for Di Maria. What a game. He's definitely going to get praised in the next press conference. I am going to be praising Di Maria with a passion. This is spectacular. What a result. Fucking A, man. Let's check out the results. We don't need to check transfer news. Actually, we will. We will. Just in case there's some speculation. I don't want confirmed deals. Just speculation. Right. Purple patch for Mbappe. Pundits and fans alike have been purring over the displays put on by Kylian Mbappe lately. He's been one of the top performers in each of Paris' latest games, and he looks a man to watch each time he steps out on the pitch. That almost sounds like a dig. There's a review. There's a preview. MillzySawUs praises man in form. Neymar. The only reason why I hate coffee is it gives you really bad taste and breath. I wonder who injured him. Would it tell us? No, he's got a broken toe. Holy shit, we went ham on these guys. Well, that was a fantastic game in my opinion. I'm really proud of the squad. So looking at the table now, everyone has had their 4th game. So we are at the top, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 games. We finally had 3 wins, 1 draw with 13 goals. 1 goal against us. That's a goal difference of 12, which gives us that 10 points. Now, AS Monaco are in 2nd place, and their goal difference is not amazing. But they like us, they've finally drawn a game, but they haven't lost yet. Neither has Lille. So Monaco, Lille, and Paris are swimming on the same boat at the moment. Now, at the very bottom, we've got Amiens, SC, once again. Strasbourg have conjured a win by the looks of it, so they've gotten themselves out of the relegation zone. Good on them. So looking at the top deals, you can see right there. Fixtures, that is exactly what we wanted. Go right to the bottom, and as you guys can see, 1-0 Dijon against Rennes, 2-1 Saint Etienne defeats Amiens. This was all on the 20th, guys. Lille defeated SM Caen 3-2. Lyonnais defeated Bordeaux 2-1. And on the 26th, Amiens lost to Nice 2-0. Angers and Lille drew in a 0-0 game. Dijon defeated Montpellier 1-0. Bordeaux come back against Troyes with 2-0 victory. SM Caen lost to FC Metz 2-1. Toulouse destroyed Rennes 3-0. And of course, in today's set of games, AS Monaco drew with Marseille. Thank you very much, Marseille. Strasbourg defeated EA Guingamp 1-0, and we have the biggest victory of 5-0. We've done 5-0 before. I'm trying to see if my chair's clicking. Oh, that's fine. I wonder if Paris can get a 6-0 victory. I mean, David De Gea is doing splendid, keeping those goals out. Defense is strong, the tactics are strong, the performances are strong. I'm very, very pleased. And I do think, guys, when you go into your squad and you give every player a job and you use those tactics, I think it makes a difference. It's fantastic to have the greatest players, but even more so when you really do, in depth, sort out your team. So absolutely splendid. I'm very, very pleased. We're getting very close, guys, to the end of the transfer window. So things will be a little bit more faster in the process. And I have been streaming, guys, the transfer window, you know, for a specific reason. I know it gets really long, and it should be. You know, I want you guys to be there with me every step of the way. But I've made a decision to stop streaming my gameplay. I'm only going to stream when I'm in a transfer window from now on. So come September, guys, everything's going to be pre-recorded, so I can upload it onto my YouTube channel. Make sure it's all, not the footage, but all the details have been edited along with the thumbnail, so you guys can, you know, see there what the episode is about, or I might just have a little description here and there. I have been doing like sort of storyline descriptions, but I'm coming to the conclusion, guys, that from now on, when I edit the details of my my episodes, I kind of want to just put in the card, the fixtures. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know I mentioned that in the footage, but that's more to help me rather than you guys, to make it a little bit more entertaining. But I am still umming and ahhing about that. A little bit umming and ahhing. But I don't know, I kind of wanted to add the titles into each episode. I know all these other YouTubers do that. It kind of brings a little bit of excitement, especially if it's like a final. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But we're going to try and get to the very end of this transfer window, and then we'll end the stream and I can start doing some pre-recordings. We are still under the hour mark, which is okay. But for now, guys, let's push on with the gameplay. 29th of August, we're close to the last few hours of the transfers. We've got no emails, and I've got to say we've been very successful with buying our players, but absolutely dreadful with selling them and loaning them out. I think EA needs to get their shit together and sort out the loan system, because I definitely think it's great with other clubs loaning out players and loaning in players, but I seem to be struggling. You know, I can't bring players in for a loan spell, and I can't bring players out for a loan spell. I can't even sell my players. And I definitely think a patch needs to be made. Absolutely. Alright, so no huge deals that have been happening. The last biggest deal was the Diego Costa deal. So we're going to push on with that. We're not even checking the news at this point. 30th of August, guys. It's been a very good month. Very good month. It could be better. It could be excellent. but I think it's only been very good. Any more transfers? Let's have a look. Everyone's whipping out their wallets before the transfer deadline date approaches us. See, all these loans are happening around me, and it feels like the only way you can get around to basically bringing in players to replace the injured is if you actually buy them and not loan them, and that really does upset me, because I love loaning out players and I love loaning in players. I just think it's such a good... What's the point in bringing in a system if you can't use it, unless it's a player that's been put on loan list? It just pisses me off, it really does. Let's have a look at the news. How's Sirigu doing at Torino? Sirigu's controversial transfer has been under scrutiny since his recent move. Torino's manager has backed him since day one, but with his average run of form, how long will the manager have to wait before Sirigu lives up to his £9 million transfer? Oh dear. Sirigu, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. There was a time where I used to have you as my #1 goalkeeper, but not anymore, I'm afraid. Not anymore. Alright, Team of the Week announced. We've got Thiago Silva from Paris, Draxler, De Bruyne and Di Maria. Well done, lads. Well done. See, I like looking at news like that, you know? See, when I had Yuri in the Team of the Week, it wasn't in my club news. So I think that's something else EA needs to sort out. Take our advice, EA. It will make your game a lot better. Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. We are here, guys. We are here. We finally made it. It was a very long journey. Several episodes in. Finally made it to the deadline day. We've got no games, but it will be interesting to see what happens in these last 10 hours. This is my first ever transfer deadline day, guys. And I'm really excited. I'm very, very, very excited. Okay. Alright, so... Oh! Mate, I've been seeing some big names. Big names, I think. There you have it. Walcott is coming to join us in the Liga 1. Lyonnais have bought him for £14,400,000. 28-year-old right midfielder Walcott from Arsenal. Oh, it'll be interesting to see how he does in the Liga 1. I kind of like it. I really do like it. Twanzebe's gone to Swansea City for 6.2. Seems that Man United have sold quite a few. Okay. See, I was on an iron whether to do a Manchester United career mode, but so many YouTubers has gone down that path. I only wanted to do it because of their transfer budget. They've got so much fucking money. It's brilliant. They're more richer than PSG. So's Man City. Alright, Global Transfer Network. Okay, squad. Here we go. This is it. So we can check out all of our opposition in all the transfers they made. And I will do that, guys, in the final few hours. Let's look at our arch nemesis. So they brought in Jonathan Tah, Mohamed, but sold no one. It looks the same like last year. You've got down here the latest deals, the last 3 latest deals. And De Bruyne, the top deals, Hamsik and Boateng. You've got your breaking news here, so we can keep our eyes on that. So guys, without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. What does our list look like? I mean, it's going to be a long list. Long list. There we go. See, look at that. Ibrahimovic, Pulisic and Bolo. I mean, there's not enough room. You can't see everyone. Ribery isn't in there. It's a shame. It is a shame, but here we go. Right, what have we got? Oh, we've got an email. Transfer offer for Angel Di Maria. Oh, Bayern Munich have come back. Now, I really love Angel Di Maria, but like Marquinhos, it's got to be a huge price. So we need to get back to the drawing board, guys. Let's punch in. Let's get rid of the centre-back and let's put in right wing. Now, let's bear in mind, Lionel Messi is coming to PSG because we're going to, like, I don't know that for certain, but if we get rid of Di Maria, okay, Lucas can join the first team, right? We could take him off of the loan list. He could be potentially a first team player. So we're covered in that department. And then, right, we can just keep things as normal, you know, because Frank Ribery, he could potentially be called up, but it was only because I don't know if Julian Draxler can play the right wing. I think he can't. So let's come out of the inbox. Let's go into the squad hub. Check out Draxler. So Julian Draxler can play left wing, left midfield, and cam. Now, if Neymar was that kind of player who can play in any attacking position, then I would have put Neymar on the right wing, Draxler on the left wing, and put Ribery in left midfield in that first team. But no, we can't do that. So what we're going to do instead, as Ribery is our guinea pig, Lucas, my boy Lucas, could step up for the team. He's very unhappy at the moment, very unhappy, which is a very upsetting because I want him to be loaned out to another team. Now, with him being unhappy, very unhappy, it is a little bit worrying. I mean, that could ruin his performance. He's only okay form, but he will join the first team if we sell Angel Di Maria, who's in excellent form and is happy. He's a fantastic player to have. So that's the plan, guys. Bayern Munich better offer us some really huge bit of money because Lucas can join the first team, you know? So we're good. We are absolutely good. There's no point in me going on SoFifa.com to check for a replacement. I've got one right here. So we are fine, guys. We are absolutely fine. So let's get to the negotiations, eh? 46.9 they offered. What am I doing? Oh, I thought I accepted it. I've got to be careful on the fucking button bashing, man. Oh, that was close. Okay, so his market value, according to my assistant, should be 48.4 and 70.9. So the minimum, guys, is 71. The minimum. No, do you know what? Yeah, 71. I'll be a little bit kinder. 71 million for Angel Di Maria, and that will be a huge profit. Huge profit. But we will start our bid. You know, 85 overall, 29 years old. I will start my bid at, let's say, I'm going to see what happens at 75. I'm going to see exactly what happens at 75 million pounds. I got a fucking text message by one of my best mates. It's his birthday today. Sorry guys, I'm just on my phone. Alright, done with that. Right, let's get this business down. I love this side of the game. Alright, so we added a sell-on clause for Marquinhos last time. Shall we do 20% of the sell-on clause? With, yeah, 75. They're going to walk out straight away. I know it. I just know it. Oh, they didn't! Okay, I anticipated this negotiation to not be a straightforward one. We rate Di Maria very highly, so we're willing to increase our offer to 58.4. Let's compromise on Di Maria's selling clause. How about 5%? Right, 5% 58.4. Right, that's not acceptable, but at least we've got a deal going on here, right? We're going to counter. We are going to edit the sell-on clause to not 20, right, but to 15. We'll drop it to 15%, and he did 58.4, right? I did 75. Now, I could bring up the transfer sum. I could, because I've dropped the sell-on clause, right? But we're going to propose a new deal, because I do care about Lucas, but I care about Angel Di Maria more. He's been playing amazingly, and FC Bayern is one of our rivals in the European competition. So, let's do... We're going to be so strict. 74. 74 million. That's 1 million less, but 5% less as well. Right, they've upped. Do we have a deal? Let's compromise. How about 5%? Right, 61.9. He's saying now. 61.9. He's gone up again. And 5%. I'm going to say edit the sell-on clause. See, I'm dropping 10%. Not 74, but 73. We're hoping to complete still, but your revised fee for Di Maria is far still higher. Looking at I'm sorry, I can't make this work. Right. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. So unfortunately for Lucas, it's not going to happen. They were better off just taking Lucas for a loan spell. You know, if they were so desperate for a right winger, you know, if Robben wasn't cutting the mustard, then they should just take Lucas for a loan spell. You can have him for 2 years if you want to. I wouldn't mind, and I'm pretty sure he'll be very happy to play at Bayern Munich if he's getting the first team play. You know, he's very unhappy at the moment, so I'm sure he would accept a loan offer. It is a shame, but I'm happy at the same time. I'm more happy than sad, because I do like Angel Di Maria and always tend to trade him in for a different player, like Lionel Messi. So that's it for that, guys. Let's move on. Right, in the last hour, we will check out all of our opponents' sign-ins. We've still got a lot to sell on. Right, latest deals, quite a few. Nothing at breaking point, to be honest. Top deals still there, but we do have an email. Transfer offer for Areola, Wolfsburg. Okay, so this is an intriguing one. We still have Kevin Trapp, right? Kevin Trapp has been loan listed. I mean, sorry, not loan listed, transfer listed. But they want Areola, which is intriguing. He's valued at 11.5. Right, I've got to look at this, because Areola is part of my future plans. I've got to see this. Not right wing. We want goalkeeper. Search. Okay, so there are several goalkeepers who are better than Areola, but he's not my first team goalkeeper. He's my second team goalkeeper. And as a second team goalkeeper, you're going to be on the potential side of things, aren't you? But Areola used to be very high in potential in the previous FIFAs, but now he's not. He's well down. He only goes up to 86. So I'm not too concerned about selling him. The only reason why I wanted to keep him was because I thought he had a high potential. He only goes up to 86. And it's more or less because he's French. So, We can always get Lafon. Lafon is much better. Much better. And I will pay good money. I would give Toulouse Kevin Trapp for Lafon. That's how serious I am. So let's go with the deal. I'm not going to be very strict on this one. I'll actually be quite happy to sell him on. So what did they originally offer? Oh, we'll find out in a minute, won't we? So 12.1 or 17.7. So the minimum I want for Areola is 18. 18, not minimum, sorry. We'll start at 18, but the minimum I want is, 12.1. We won't be strict. Let's do that. Hopefully they don't just storm out. I mean, they've offered 15.4. So this still looks like it can happen. I'm going to say 18. Negotiate. 18 million as our starting offer. I think this deal can happen, guys. I really do. Alright, hold to skip. Right, so 15.4. I'm going to propose... Let's do a sell-on clause of 25%. And propose new transfer fee of 18 million. Okay, I'm sorry that price tag is too high for us. Can we settle on 16.4? Let's compromise on Ario's selling clause. How about 5%? Okay, let's counter. Edit the sell-on clause. Make it 20%. Okay. And propose new transfer fee. They've gone 16.4. 18. It was on 18, so 17. How about 17.5? Ooh. Let's try it. No, okay, I anticipate not to be a straightforward one. We rate Areola very highly, so we're willing to increase our offer to 16.7. What did I do before? Alright. So, the third one. I'm very happy on 16.7, but can we do his sell-on clause at 10%? That's a fair offer. We can agree to that transfer fee. How about 10%? Oh, you fucking kidding me, man? What cunt? So the sell-on clauses, guys, are quite difficult. And I'm a little bit gutted about that. I am a little bit gutted, so I'm learning though. I am learning. You know, EA have made the transfers very strict. Very, very strict. And I thought with the game difficulty being so low, you know, I thought that would make a difference, but obviously not. Let's move on. 7 hours remaining. Do we have any emails? No emails. Oh, we do have an email. Ooh, Kevin Trapp. Stoke City are offering 18.2. So this is somebody who I definitely want gone, like really gone. But we can make money off him. What did they offer? 17.2. Oh, 18.2. So that's more than his value, which is really nice. 30. So let's start with 30.8. Let's listen to the advice. Negotiate. No sell-on clause. All right. Let's do no sell-on clause. All right. They might just walk out straight away, I think. $24 with 5%. It's me at my sell-on clauses again, guys. 25 at 10%, bitch. Sweet. Look at that. 25 million and 10% sell-on clause. Let's hope their fucking contract negotiations go through. I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, we've made a good amount of profit there, and Kevin Trapp, he's content. You know, he's not going to get any game time here unless, you know, I convince him to be a rotation squad member. So he would replace Areola simply because he's an 82 overall goalkeeper. But I do hope he goes to Stoke. I would be really happy for him. So that deal is done. Let's hope that the negotiations go through. Come on, Kevin. Don't be a dick. Right, it's frozen. No, it's not. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's not in the latest deals, so I think negotiations are still going down. Still, oh, here we go. We've got an email. Yes! Fenerbahce have come in for a 1-year loan deal. Accept that shit. Okay. We do want to accept it. Oh, what's this? 1 year. But what's... Let's accept it. Alright, I just want to see if it goes through, to be honest. Negotiations are ongoing. Right, so they're going to Fenerbahce with a loan offer, I think. So I'll be so pleased if Lucas goes to Fenerbahce. I really would. Really would be pleased. 4 hours left, guys. Not enough deals going on. Not enough. Right, latest deals. Top deals. Got 2 emails. Yes! Thank you, EA! Kevin Trapp and his agent have agreed on personal terms with Stoke City. The deal to sell Kevin Trapp for 25 million has been finalised and we've been allocated 22.5. Thank fuck. Napoli want him for 43.4. Right, here we go. This is it. FC Bayern never didn't accept. Napoli aren't as wealthy as FC Bayern, so... You know, we do want to, you know, I do want a good portion of money, a really good portion. So I'm going to say 70, yeah, again, 70 million as my, you know, minimum. They have offered 43, so it all depends. Di Maria is a fantastic player, so... I ain't going to do a sell-on clause. I'm just going to propose a new fee. Let's start at 75 million. 43.4. I'm sorry, we want Di Maria, but this is as much as we are willing to pay. Well, you better fucking step up, mate, because you ain't getting him for 43.4. Fucking standard. Propose a new transfer fee. That's all they're willing to pay. I'll go down to 70 and then I'll reject. Yeah, that's fine. Fuck off, you cunt. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. You need to bring the big bucks, son. Alright, 3 hours left, boys. Southampton want Marquinhos for 37.9. Now, this is very dangerous, guys. Very dangerous. I want to go through with the deal. And since we can make it happen in a day, let's see what happens. Oh, but... When you sell a player. Yeah, let's do it. I like taking a risk. Mönchengladbach are interested in purchasing Lucas for a fee of 31.4. What about the deal with Fenerbahce, though? We're going to do the Lucas deal first because he's very unhappy. As much as I would like him to stay, I do want to hold out, though. Let's hold out. Let's see if Fenerbahce can convince him to come. I don't want to do that deal just yet, but the Marquinhos one I do. And like I said, it's got to be a big offer. So I'm going to say at this point 60 is the absolute minimum. Mind you, I did make FC Bayern will pay 80. So yeah, I've dropped it 20 million, so 60, yeah. Let's do 60. I don't think they've got that kind of money. I don't want him to go, so we won't add a sell-on clause. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. I didn't want Marquinhos to go anyway. So, it's whether the Lucas still goes through or not. I'll keep that there. 3 hours remaining, so it's dangerous. It is dangerous. Here we go. Lucas loaned out. Oh, yes. Lucas has accepted a 1-year loan move to Fenerbahce. Lucas will move to Fenerbahce immediately and will return as soon as his 1-year loan expires. You can recall Lucas back to the team at any time for a fee. That is fucking awesome. So, obviously, this deal can't go down with Mönchengladbach because... where's he gone? Lucas? Where have you gone? Lucas! Oh, he's not in there anymore. Okay. So let's just delete that email straight away. That's good though. That is really, really good. A lot of money has been spent, guys. A lot of money. Right. Final hour. Interest shown. Looks like, guys, we're not going to be loaning out any more players or selling them, which is a huge shame. Huge shame. We could get one final player in this last hour, and I don't know if we should. I'm so fucking tempted to. So tempted to, because you can make it happen in one day. Bearing in mind you don't stall. I do have, we're making a profit at the moment of £17.87 million, which is great. And I have a transfer budget of 67, wage budget of 228. But there's no gaps to fill. It'll just be about the want. So, depending on what's on, who's been loaned, you know, stats, attributes, financial. Okay, so you can't find out. Yeah, I have to go into the transfer hub. That's okay. That's okay. So let's evaluate who we didn't get to sell. So Deschamps, we never received any offers for Deschamps. No one was interested in buying this guy. Why is he happy? I don't get it. Demonte, why? I think they're just happy to be at a top club. We didn't receive any offers for him. We haven't got any offers for Caligari. You know, it looks like he's going to have to be stuck with us, which is a big, big shame. I don't plan to play him. Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't sell Motta in the end. He will just be a reserved player, a backup. 35 years old, 81 overall. He's not going to get any game time. Same applies to Georgian. 2 deals were accepted, but he was just greedy. Same as Bernardet and Motta, all 3 of them. Fucking greedy fuckers. But, you know, I guess it's okay in a sense. You know, we had about 6 players to get rid of. Unfortunately, it did not happen. Let's look at our shortlisted players. Can Ronaldo be a pro? He can be pros. Holy shit! Fucking hell, he can be approached. The last second. Oh my god. Oh, what players do we have for offer? Holy shit. I didn't even mean to do this. So, if you don't mind, allow me to start with an initial offer. He's valued at 84. We do not have the funding to bring him on. Fuck. We'll have no choice but to swap a player. Goalkeepers. No. Fullbacks. Oh. The Mbappe deal? You know, the loan deal? I don't know, like... I've seen this happen. I mean, Mbappe, he was linked in real life to go to Real Madrid. So, I don't know. This could be a curiosity one, guys. Do you want Neymar? No, that would be so bad. Oh. It's a little bit difficult. Oh, how mental would that be? Ronaldo in the final hour. Oh, let's see what happens, guys. I really don't want to do this, but listen, we can consider swapping Ronaldo, but we're not looking to bring in but we are looking to bring in a left winger. They fucking want Neymar, don't they? They want Neymar so bad. Oh. It would have to be Draxler. Wouldn't it? It would have to be. Oh, and they want 132 million. That is just... Guys, this deal won't happen. It's not going to happen. Let's just end it. It's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. I got a little bit excited there. Let's see what happens in January, whether we will be allowed to sign him or not. But, fuck. There's a lot of big names here, a lot of big names. But as tempted I would want to be to sign a huge name in the last hour, I'm not going to bother, guys. I'm not going to bother. All my blanks have been filled. So, unless we go for Lionel Messi. Give Barcelona Di Maria and go for Lionel Messi. No, I'm not going to do it. No, don't be tempted. We can get him for free. Don't be tempted. Let's just go, guys. Let's go quickly. I didn't check everyone. I didn't fucking check everyone. Oh well, no worries. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Transfer window has ended and a huge amount of money has been spent across all leagues. £437,140,000. All over the leagues has been spent on that final day. How crazy is that? But guys, it has been a perilous journey in this transfer window. We're just going to go through everything before we continue with the pre-recorded videos, because I'm not going to be streaming until January. So looking at our board expectations, we managed to complete one of the short-term goals in the youth development section. We completed the brand exposure. Still got a long way to go with the continental and domestic success, and we had no objectives with financial, which is fine, absolutely fine. Finances is looking really good. We're making a profit of £17.87 million. Very, very nice. The earnings, as you can see, merchandising has almost hit £200 million. That's incredible. Transfers of 223 million. Prize money, we've earned about 250,000. Match tickets, 924,000. Pre-season prize money was 11 million. Season tickets, 15.89 million pounds. Expenses, guys, huge amount for transfers. We spent 407 million pounds this summer. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Travel costs, 45,000. Stadium maintenance of 157,000. Player bonus reserves, 2.81 million. So it's good that it takes the reserves out straight away, so you don't need to worry about that in the future. And of course, player wages, 22 million I'm spending. 22 million in wages. You can see the transactions right here. Right, Kevin Trapp sold to Stoke City. Right, all the players we sold this season is 7. Right, match tickets. That's what we received. The attendance was over 47,000. Average attendance this season has been 47,000. Ticket earnings for that game alone was £345,000, I think. Total earnings this season, 924, as I mentioned that before. Player shirt sales. Neymar is rocketing up. De Bruyne is second and Verratti's third. Sorry, Zlatan, it's just not happening. He has yet to score a goal, guys. Let's be mindful. Strikers, yet again, in a newest FIFA, struggle to score. Wingers score, but not the strikers. Stadium maintenance, player wages. Yeah, so that's about it for transactions. Do we get to see nothing else? Right, budget. So we're going to leave it at that at the moment. 87 by 13 leaves us as 214,000 in wage, 67 in transfer. We are ready for the January transfer window. We're probably going to get more. But what's wonderful, guys, is that we could actually start purchasing players after the summer transfer window. But it's bearing in mind if you've got the money. So I'm going to see what happens with the Lionel Messi deal. I'm going to try and grab these players, you know, try and grab them, see if you can purchase them on a free pre-contract. So youth staff, maybe we can purchase one now, you know, see if we can. My theory, right, guys, is hold up a minute. Let's go back to the board expectation. I've brought in youth players, 2 of them, younger than 20 years old, who have a potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. So yeah, I completed that. But then my other one is signed 1 youth player to the senior team in the same season they were scouted. Play them in 5 matches. So yeah, I've got no choice. I thought I could do that with the players I signed, but it looks like you're going to need to create a youth academy. So I would like, oh, look at that. What a great start. A Netherlands Youth Academy staff member, Sem Hoekstra. 5-star experience, 5-star judgment. It will cost me 3.5 million. I am willing to pay that much. Absolutely. I would have liked him to be French, but again, this is not my patriotic career mode. So we'll talk about that more. Let's see if we can get another one. No, we're going to leave it at that. I want to save the money. So, Sem, I'm going to set up a scouting network. Right? He's going to go... again, this is not a patriotic career mode. I would have liked it to be in France. Maybe we could save ourselves some money. Right, so I've got it on 9 months, okay? If we go to England, it's 180. 180, yeah, 360, shit. So it's 360 for those countries. 180, 360, 180, 60,000. Holy shit. 60,000, 360, Right, I'm going to Asia, guys. Absolutely. China PR, Japan, Korea Republic, or Saudi Arabia. It only costs us £60,000 for 9 months. How good is that? It still remains 60,000. Now, do we want Saudi Arabia, China, Korea, or Japan? Oh, China is the biggest country. Korea is small, man. The Korean Republic. Japan. I'm gonna go for China, guys. I'm gonna go for China. It's only gonna cost us £60,000. Any type of player, right? Any type. This will be interesting. I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to bring some Chinese specimen to the French league. And hopefully, you know, he's returning on the 1st of June 2018. So yeah, with a bit of luck, we might achieve one of our goals in the youth development. We received a email, about the fucking yada yada. Transfer history. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at those last minute transfers. Anything worth mentioning? Was there any big deals in the last 10 hours? Zaha, former Manchester United man, goes from Crystal Palace to Villarreal, £27.7 million. He's 24 years old, a right midfielder. Good on him. Good on him. And that's it, guys. That was it for the major transfers. Don't need to look anything here. Teams are sorted. Maybe we can look at the squad hub. Let's have a look at this squad hub before we end this stream. I mean, we've got nothing to check on Central. Yeah, we do, actually. No! No, stop! Stop! Fucking arsehole. Oh, I hate this fucking tab. I wanted to go into the news. You pricks. China, victorious over rivals. So that's good. Because we have just sent our scout, our youth development scout to China. So that's really good. If we see the national team winning games, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Slam shut. Why don't we see that one? Is that an old one? Club news. Other countries looking enviously at Paris manager. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing international duty, guys. Player of the month announced. Look at that. That's the first time I've seen that cinematic. That is awesome. So August's player of the month is Kevin De Bruyne. Well done to him. Paris' biggest transfer. The transfer window saw a shake-up in the Paris squad, and MillzySawUs revealed the loss of Sirigu to Torino was ultimately hard to stomach. Fans questioned the manager's timing and intentions of the sale. I had nothing to do with it. The club has given the fans an optimistic outlook with the recent acquisition of De Gea. The goalkeeper has been welcomed with open arms by supporters and his teammates. With this purchase coming as a surprise to many football pundits, the manager will be looking to make a statement to their opponents when they field him. It will be interesting to see how Cavani does. That's what I do want to look out for. Alright, cool. So nothing for, you know, the news. We've already checked out tables. Don't really need to look at fixtures or top scorers. But what we will do is not look at that email because we wanted to go into the squad hub. This is what I wanted to check out in detail. Alright, so David De Gea is in good form and is happy. I'm very pleased to say this 90 overall goalkeeper is a crucial squad member of the team. who recently arrived from Manchester United for 42 million, and Edinson Cavani. Very, very pleased with him. Very pleased. Block offers, team sheets, team management, change kit number, contract negotiations, release player. Areola, our rotation squad goalkeeper. You can see there in his squad role, he is a rotation player, which is great. He's happy and in good form. Yeah, nothing to really say about that. The Champs, who was transfer listed, okay form, and he's happy apparently. I think he's just happy to not have been sold. He's a prospect squad role, so that's a future first team player, but he's got no future at PSG while I'm the manager. Dani Alves, I was very pleased to have him on board this year. He recently arrived from Juventus for £10 million. Good and happy. Georgian, I've been trying to sell in this summer transfer window. I think, like Deschamps, is very happy to be on board, but he's going to remain on the transfer list for other clubs to notice, because I'm hoping to sell him in January. Thiago Silva, the captain of PSG, is in excellent form and is happy. I have no plans to sell Silva. I do want him to retire at the club. He is 32 years old, so he can only deteriorate from here. Cool. Marquinhos, he did have a few offers this summer transfer window. Good form and happy. He is important to the team, and I hope he does well. I really do. Kimpembe, a sporadic team member, not prospect, which is good. You know, he is going to be heavily rotated. Received several loan offers for this player. So he is in high demand. So I'm hoping that he stays on board for the next few seasons. Hernandez recently arrived from Atletico Madrid for £14 million. A good addition to the squad for the second team. He is also a sporadic player. Yuri, I wasn't so keen on him, to be honest, particularly because I don't know the guy, but another Spanish player for his national... Oh no, Hernandez is French. My bad. So yeah, 10 million from Real Sociedad. He plays for my second team. Kritschariak is at the moment loaned to West Brom. See how he does, because when he comes back, I will seriously consider selling him on. Thiago Motta, very gutted I never got to sell him on in this summer transfer. I think he has dropped. Has he dropped? Yeah, it says -1. That's quite difficult to see that above the overall. I mean, didn't I see that on one of my other players? Yes, there you go. Dani Alves has dropped already. Just goes to show, when you're over 34, even 29, you start dropping. So 35, Thiago Motta. It's only been 1 month, 2 months, sorry guys, and older players of mine have already dropped. His contract expires in 10 months. He has been transfer listed. I am curious to offer him a sporadic contract to see if he would accept it. Bearing in mind, I'll be dropping his wages. He would get no bonuses. I'm just curious to see that happening. Like, I want to see how easy it is to sign these aging players, giving them a new contract with only 10 months remaining. So we could do that perhaps in the next episode. Johan de Monsi, another player who I've transfer listed, unfortunately unable to move on. So just going to have to keep him on the list. Caligari, 10 months remaining on his contract. He is loan listed because he's got a high potential. I want to see how this guy does. He only has a prospect squad role, so no game times for you, and he's already going up in overall. Kone, for a loan spell at Montpellier. He can play right midfield and left wing. How unusual is that? Now, Ikone may have a part of the team when he comes back, because I am struggling. I have got a lack of players in that right midfield column. Pulisic, the man who was my replacement, he's very happy at the moment, in good form. He recently arrived from Borussia Dortmund for £18.5 million and Hebron. So I think one of my favourite signings for this summer, simply because he's 18 years old and he can play in 4 different positions. Verratti, one of the best midfielders in the game. No plans to sell him. I think he's going to stay in this squad through and through, unless, of course, I bring in the likes of Paul Pogba. Javier Pastore, very surprised he stayed, but I wanted to give him a chance because he is a decent player to have. Important to the squad, has that special something, so it'll be interesting to see how he progresses. Rabiot is still currently injured. He's 100% fit in 4 weeks' time. I'll be very happy to bring him back to the second team. No plans to get rid of him. Nkunku got a chance in the squad this year, especially having to be a left winger. Okay form and is happy, but his contract expires in 10 months, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of contract we can offer him after January. Hesse, in real life, is doing really well, in my opinion, at Stoke City. He's on loan at the moment. He only plays left midfield and striker, so I'm not too sure as to what to do with him just yet, but he is a sporadic team player, so that's good to know. Frank Ribery, last-minute signing, really. He arrived from Bayern Munich to replace the likes of Rabiot and Pulisic, with them being injured. I think the postman is just at the door, so I'm going to be a little bit more quiet. He came for 19 million. The only way to bring him to this team was to convince him to be an important squad role player. Now, guys, bear in mind, Frank Ribery is my guinea pig. I've brought him to the squad, not because he's French, not because he's good, but, you know, to fill in that void whilst 2 of my players are recovering. And I want to see just how unhappy I can make Ribery with his lack of game time being a squad, an important squad role. You know, with him being part of the rotation squad and never part of the crucial squad, I want to see how quickly he becomes unhappy. Barco, my first signing of this career mode, really pleased with this 18-year-old. He could play 2 positions, is a prospect. He arrived from Independiente for 5.8 million. Bernardet, also couldn't sell him in this summer transfer window. He is a prospect squad role. We won't get any game time, but him, like all the others, is also happy. Lo Celso, he's doing okay. He is an exciting prospect with a sporadic squad role. So he's good form, happy, already up in overall. Let's hope he does well for the second team. De Bruyne, my most expensive signing in this window. 89 overall, has a high potential, crucial to the team, and is the player of the month. We had to get rid of Kazawa, who is one of our stronger defenders, but because he hasn't got high overall, potentially, you know, I wasn't fussed about getting rid of him, but it was the £105 million, which got rid of the majority of our funding, even with a financial takeover. Di Maria received 2 offers from Bayern Munich and Napoli, but we could not come to an agreement. He is one of my favourite players. He's in excellent form and is happy. And he has that special something. Now, Lucas could have replaced him, no problem. So I don't have any qualms to sell Angel Di Maria as long as the price is right. Lucas finally got him to loan for a loan spell at Fenerbahce, so he's going to get some game time. He's now gone from very unhappy to content, so hopefully he does really well for the Turkish side, and he will be welcomed back with open arms at some point. And Bolo also signed him this summer for a £16.4 million as a replacement for not a replacement for anybody, sorry, for a backup for Di Maria in the right wing. You know, he can play striker, but I don't see him being a striker unless we lose Mbappe, which also means we can't. We're going to need to find another winger to cover the Di Maria, or just bring in another striker. But hopefully he does well. Kylian Mbappe currently plays for AS Monaco. 18 years old, excellent form, but he is content. He's 83 overall, and he's on loan with us for a year. I do have really big plans for Mbappe. I really want him to be a part of the PSG squad. So I will spend a considerable amount of money and even give up one of my players, one of my good players, for Mbappe's services. So hopefully he does really well for the second team, and maybe, just maybe, he'll get a shot in the crucial squad if Zlatan Ibrahimovic doesn't perform as I want him to. And speaking of the big Swede, the 35-year-old Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 88 overall, he's just staying at the squad by a margin. He's a squad legend. He recently arrived from Manchester United for 8 million and Munier. We gave up Munier and 8 million for Zlatan. That's a huge bargain in my opinion. So I do hope he does well. For the sake of Zlatan, I want him to score so many goals. I want him to be the second top scorer behind Neymar. Berbeck. Like Berbeck, he's currently on loan at FC Utrecht. I don't know how to pronounce that, so cut me some slack. He's a prospect player of 24, 72 overall, so he could be a potential backup next to Embolo for the left wing instead of Embolo's right wing. Guedes, another good player, striker, right midfielder and left midfielder. We could have brought him back. He's on loan at Valencia CF, but I wanted to save some money. I mean, he's a prospect squad role with 74 overall. Very, very decent signing on PSG's behalf. Edouard, 70 overall, currently on loan at Celtic, I can't pronounce it. The 19-year-old striker is a prospect. Don't know what I'm going to do with him in the future. Neymar, the greatest signing in real life for PSG, 92 overall, can potentially go to 94. Excellent form, is happy. He came from Barcelona in the game for 149,500,000, but in real life it was actually 200. So I have huge plans for Neymar. He's going nowhere. Julian Draxler, left wing, cam, left midfield, great on the left side. He's an important asset to the team. Good form, happy, has that special something, but don't think for a second that I would not place Draxler in a deal for a world-class player. Ronaldo. And that is it, guys. That is it for the status. Looking at the stats, you can see how many games each of the players have played, how many goals they've scored, and how many assists they've given, along with clean sheets. So we do have a spectator at the moment watching this stream and has commented. Let's have a look. So the guy's name or girl's name is named AA, and they say buy Suso, and I'm going to say no disrespect, but the transfer window is over and I'm not interested in buying Suso. So David De Gea's got 3 clean sheets. So at the moment it's Draxler time with De Bruyne on the amount of games they have played. So who scored the most goals in the team? Neymar, of course, followed by Di Maria with 4. And even Thiago Silva is drawing with Mbappe in terms of goals. But I have to give Mbappe some dues there. He is a rotation squad member, not a crucial like Silva, who's got the most assists. Di Maria, of course, I'm very pleased about that. I want him to be the highest assister in this season. And most clean sheets has to go to De Bruyne. He has been really, really good, which is kind of weird in a way, because that means 5 games he's played with no goals conceded. Where is De Gea? Shouldn't De Gea be up there? I mean, he's got 3, so I suppose makes sense. I suppose, but you can see there on the right-hand side, guys. You know the games, how many games they've played in what club competition, the goals they scored in that competition, the assists, the clean sheets. YC and RC. What does that stand for? YC and RC. I don't get what that means. Someone help in the comment section. What does YC and RC stand for? I know what the average rating stands for. But let's go into attributes, shall we? I'm not going to look through all these attributes. We know what it's all about. You can just see there, yada yada yada. That's just for my personal use later on. Financial. Now, let's have a look. We talked about experimenting with Motta's contract, didn't we? And what we're going to do, we're going to find out who is the most highest value. Now let's start with who's the oldest player in the team. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Thiago Motta are the oldest players in the team. Youngest, Georgian, Mbappe, Bernardet, Barco, Pulisic are the youngest. We've got loads of youth players, which is really nice. Who is the highest valued player? I was just about to say. Neymar at £108.5 million in value. What a beast. Who's been paid the most in this club? De Bruyne. He's getting more than even Neymar, 300,000 a week. Totally worth it, in my opinion. Totally worth it. Because he doesn't have any... Right, where's my... Yeah, he doesn't have any bonuses, no additional fees, which is good. Really good. Who's getting paid the least? Georgian and Deschamps, who is also the lowest valued player. Deschamps, feel sorry for him. Right, 9 months, 4 years. Right, okay, so Mbappe can't terminate loan. No way. Alright, so let's see what happens. Now, Motta's value has dropped by 9%. We want to lower his wage, lower his role, in order to give him a new contract. I want to see how desperate he really is, because he's not going to get any game time here. No game time at all. And I don't care if negotiations break down. View offers. Cool. Oh, wow, okay. That's nice, I like that. Nice little touch. Show actions. Remove from transfer list. No. Let's contract negotiate. Now, I've never done this before, so I'm really eager to see how this pans out. So, it's great to see you. Thank you both for coming. Have a seat, please. Okay, I wanted to start the negotiations by discussing the role Motta will have at the club. Right. So he at the moment is a rotation player. So let's see if we can drop him to sporadic. I would like him to not be sitting on the bench all season, and will get enough playing time in matches that are not critical. You better accept it. No, that's not going to work. He's looking to be given a chance to make an impact as an occasional start and coming off the bench. Well, this isn't looking good for you at all, actually. So, prospect. No, he still wants to be a rotation squad player. Alright, so say for argument's sake, we accept that. Okay? He's going to keep his role at the club. 35 years old, I am only willing to give him 1 more year. And I don't care if he gets, like, stolen. No, he won't get stolen, won't he? Because he would have 1 year and 10 months remaining on his contract. So let's say 1 year. Yeah, that's what we were after. That's cool. Disregard a release clause, because we are not fussed about that. Let's move on to the next item and talk about his salary expectations. He expects at least $59,000 per week. We would require a signing bonus of £250,000. Wow. Wow. I'm going to counter. And we're going to edit the wage and signing bonus. Now, I don't want him to have a signing bonus. Alright? But I am happy about his wage. They've dropped it. They have dropped it, but 150. $180. Oh wow. So it looks like we've improved Motta's contract and we're giving him less money. Of course, we've done a bit of money. We lose out a little tiny bit of money from the transfer budget, but we now have convinced Motta to play for PSG for 1 extra year on less wages, which is pretty cool in my opinion, because he's not going to get any game time whatsoever unless I'm desperate. And even when I am desperate, he's likely that he would only be eligible for the rotation squad. So that's freaking hilarious. Okay, so why he is now contract offer accepted, why he is now 10 months, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to leave it at that. That is it, guys. That is it for the entire stream. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you have enjoyed it, why not give me a like? Why not subscribe? Or even comment. But you tell you what, the most important thing is you don't have to do all 3 of those things, guys. I'm not looking for fame, not looking for fortune. But if the offer gets presented to me, I'll take it within a heartbeat. You know, one of my secret dream jobs is to be a professional YouTuber, but I'm quite realistic and it won't happen for a guy like me. Don't know why, not going to explain it, don't want to get mushy, but guys, I've been your boy MillzySawUs, your #1 fella for lazy gaming. Take care, and I'll see you in the next pre-recorded video.